Today we are going to have spelling and easy confused words. What is easy confused words? Today we are going to learn about some of the words. You write it differently, but sometimes it gives you the same sound. So today we are going to distinguish between them and learn some of these words so we will not be confused in the future. So before we go to the page 411, let's go together to learn these words and to learn what is their meanings first. And then after that, we will go to learn. This is the page. Can you see it with me?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have these words. When you try to pronounce, for example, proceed and proceed. So sometimes it will give you the same sound or similar sound to each other, but when you write it differently, and each one give you a different meaning. Also, the word advice and advice, it will give you the same sound, but they are written differently, and each one of them has a different meaning. Formerly and formally, and then further and farther, and then we have personal and personal, and then we have immigrate, immigrate, and then we have college, college, and we have decent, decent, persecution, persecution, and then we have envelope, envelope. What is the meaning of each one of them? Let's go together to see them in deep. So the first word we have is
Proceed.
Proceed.
proceed. Proceed is what is to continue to do something. For example, you are writing a journal or writing something, and then in the middle of your writing, your mom called you to do something. When you finish, she said for you, go ahead and proceed what you were doing. Proceed, it means continue what you are doing and just complete your work. So proceed, it means to continue your work. How to write it? P-R-O-C-E-E-D. Proceed, but we will pronounce proceed. There's another word give you the same sound, which is proceed also.
Proceed.
Proceed, but it's written differently. Here there's no O and there's no double C. Here it's P-R-E-C-E-D-E. What is the meaning of this word? Precede in here, it means to happen, go or come before. For example, who preceded who? The egg or the chicken? So preceded here, it means who come first. So precede here, it means to come first, or proceed, it means to continue. It has two meanings and different pronunciation and different meaning. Then we have advice.
Advise.
Advice here, it means to give an opinion or suggestion, to give your idea about something. Like this coach here, he advised the person to go in front of the other people and to take the ball, for example. He's given him direction or suggestion. Here we call it advice with what? With the S, when you're advising somebody. Then we have another advice with the C. What is the meaning of advice with the C? Advice here, it means an opinion or suggestion about what someone should do. So we have, for example, the advice here, it means, for example, the person who will give you also the suggestion here to give an opinion or suggestion to someone about what should be done, how he should do it. So advice here, it's the work that he should do. Here, advice with the C, it means your opinion only with talk, not what you should do, no, with the talk. Like, for example, a doctor will give you advice here to tell you what the things that you should follow or to do it in your life. Then we have formerly.
Formerly.
Formerly here, it's an earlier time. The formerly people who came in America, they were the Indians. The Native Americans, they were Indians. So who are the Indians? The formerly people who came earlier. And then we have formally.
Formally.
Their sounds are similar to each other. Formerly with R, but when you read it very quickly, it will be like formally. What is formally here? Formally is using serious and proper clothes and manners. For example, the formal clothes to go to the company is a suit or a thobe with a shmal. These are the formal things. If you are not formal, you will wear casual places, like for casual clothes, like for example, jeans and t-shirts. But if you want to be formal, you have to wear a suit. So formal means that you are proper and serious. Further.
Further.
Further here it means to or at more distant place or time. For example, the school of Dar Fursan is further to me than Iceland Mall, for example. Further, it means in a distance, more or after the place that I'm talking about. And then we have
Farther.
farther. There is further with the U, and here farther. So what is the meaning of farther? To a more advanced point. For example, I want you to go farther. Farther, it means I want you to reach there, away from the place that you reached already. I want you to go farther of that. Farther, it means after that. Okay, personal. Personal here, belonging or relating to a particular person. For example, this girl is what is the personal assistant of this boy. Personal assistant means that she is what she is related to that person to work with him. So personal belongs to a personal or to a person.
Personnel.
Personnel. Here we have not personal. Here we have personal, okay? But the other one right here, it's personnel.
Personnel.
Personnel, it's what the people who work for a particular company or organization. For example, the personnel here of this organization are 8 people. Personnel means a group of people who works for a company. You see the difference in the pronunciation here. Here, personal with only N, one N. The other one is what? Personnel with double
Miss,
N.
that one has A and this one has E.
Yes, there's difference between them. Type, and then we have
Immigrate.
immigrate. Immigrate means what? To come to a country to live there. So to live in another country. For example, those people come from Turkey, for example, and they want to live in where? In America. So they immigrate from Turkey to come to America. This is the immigrate. Then we have
Immigrate.
we have another one, but this one starts with the I. You see how it's very confusing? Immigrate. The other one here is Emigrate. So immigrate. It will be the same sound, but different writing and different meaning. So immigrate here, it means to leave a country or region to live elsewhere. Also, it will give you what? It will give you the meaning of a verb. So immigrate means the person who leave from another country to another country. We call him immigrant.
A school in the US that you go to after high school.
College. College is the school that you went for after the high school. It's less than the university. University is bigger, but the college, it will be like one building. We call it college.
Collage.
Collage. Collage here, it means a group of something. For example, group of pictures, group of collection of something, or a work of art that is made by attaching pieces to a different materials. We call it collage. For example, you have also on your mobile application right now, you have also some applications, it's called collage. Collage, when you have several pictures, you attach it to each other to make it one picture. We call it collage of pictures. Then we have descent. Descent here, the act or process of going from a higher, descent. Descent means to go from a higher place to go down. We call it descent. And then we have another descent right here with a different pronunciation. You see descent here, S-C-E-N-T. Descent means to go down. Then we have another descent, but this one with double S and there's I. What is the meaning of dissent right here? Is to publicly disagree. Like for example, this woman and man, they are dissenting in front of other people. Dissent means they disagree together and they are fighting together in front of other people. We call it also dissent. Persecution. What does it mean, persecution? Means to treat someone cruelly or unfair.
Persecution.
Persecution. Persecution, to treat somebody with cruelly and unfair.
Prosecution.
Prosecution. This one, persecution with E right here, to deal with somebody in cruelty. Then we have persecution.
Prosecution.
Prosecution here with the R. So there was persecution, here it's prosecution. Prosecution is the act or process of holding a trial against a person. So prosecution means when the company makes a trial for another company, the judge make a trial for another person, we call it prosecution. Then envelope. Envelope right here, it means an enclosing covers for a letter or card and etc. This is the envelope that you know. Then we have another envelope, which is envelope. The other one, it has E at the end. Here, there is no E. So what is the meaning of this envelope? It means to completely enclose or surround somebody. Like this girl, she's hugging this boy, but she's enveloping him. What does it mean enveloping? Like you see here, her hands. She's closing her hands around him. This is, we call it also, it's a verb. So we call it envelope somebody. It means to close your hands around his neck or around him to hug him tightly. Okay? So this is also another word of envelope. So we have envelope without the E. It means to embrace and to hug somebody so tightly. And then we have envelope with the E. It means what? The enclosing cover for a letter or a card. Then we have, that's it. These are the words that we have for today. I want you right now to go to open your books in the page 411. So these are the words that we have: proceed and proceed. We have advice, advice, formerly, formerly, further, farther, personal, personnel, immigrate, immigrate, college, collage, decent, descent, descent, persecution, prosecution, envelope, envelope. Okay, now pick a list word to finish each sentence and write it on the place. So we have number one. Go ahead, Yawatin, for number one, please.
Okay. My sister is starting
Miss
her
Pedro.
first.
What?
Page
Right.
what?
400. Okay, yalla Yawatin.
Okay. Pick a list word to finish each sentence. Write it. My sister is starting her first year of college this fall. College, the first one.
Excellent. So college, excellent. This is the first one. Number two, ya Malak. Mini?
Many people immigrate to the United States each year. Immigrate, the first one.
First one, excellent. So immigrate or immigrate, it's immigrate. No, it's the second one, sorry.
The second one.
Many
Miss,
people immigrate to the United States each year. So immigrate means to leave your place. Okay, and then we have number three, ya Galia. Do you always
ask such a question? Personal, the first.
Personal, excellent. Personal questions, excellent. Number four, Lean, I don't wish. Lean. Okay, Watin.
Okay, Miss. I don't wish to discuss to matter any further the first one.
Further, not farther. This is further and this is farther. This with the U, it will be further. Okay, number five, Malak. Political.
Discussion.
Dissent.
Dissent is a part of democracy.
So which dissent?
First one.
The first one, are you sure? Descent, the first one means to go down from stairs or mountain. The other one means
No,
disagree.
Second one.
It's the second one, descent, because it's a disagree. Number six, ya Malak. Sorry, ya Galia. I will
Dress formally for the wedding.
Excellent.
Formally the first.
Excellent. 7, Yeah, Lean, are you there, Lean? Okay, then Ghalia, again, Ghalia. For number 7,
Okay.
we should.
I may give you some advice. The second one.
The second one, excellent. So, advice. Advice here, it means a noun, my girl. This is the difference between them. Advice here, it's a noun. The other one with the S, it's a verb. All of them, it means to give an opinion for somebody. Number 8, Yawatin, we should.
We should proceed with caution through the intersection. Proceed the first one.
The first one, excellent, because it means continue. So, proceed. And then we have number 9, put the letter in the envelope. Hiya, Malak. Number 9.
The second one.
Excellent. So envelope, the second one. Number 10, ya Malak again. He suffered.
He suffered
Persuasion.
persuasion at the hands of his enemies.
So his enemies are doing something bad to him. He
Second
suffered
one.
persecution. Persecution, the first one means cruelty. The second one means a trial. Which one you will pick?
First one.
The first one, excellent, because it means that he suffered from persecution, which is cruelty. Persecution. And then now I want for number 11, write a list word that fits each meaning. So number 11, I want to go to have a synonym for this word. If I have to go before, what is the word that gives you the same meaning? Proceed. Excellent. So proceed. Proceed, it means to go before the other. To give suggestion is what?
Advice.
Advice with the S. Excellent. Number 13, yeah, Ghalia. Previously. What is the word that gives you the same meaning of previously?
Miss,
Hawatin, can you help her?
yeah, formerly.
Formerly, excellent, formerly. And then number 14, yeah, Malak, more distant. What is the word that gives you the same meaning?
This more distance.
Yes, ya Ghalia, Malak, Watin, anybody?
Farther.
Distance.
Farther.
Further.
Farther.
Farther.
Excellent, excellent. So it's farther. And then we have employees for number 15. What is the word that give you the same meaning?
Personnel.
Personnel. Personnel. And then we have to leave one's country.
Immigrate.
Immigrate. Excellent. Immigrate. Artwork made of various materials.
Collage.
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 Collage. And then a downward step. Something that's descent. Excellent. Descent. Very good, Yagalia. And then the act of carrying on a lawsuit. If I have, for example, trial. Prosecution. Prosecution. And the last one, to enclose or to
Envelope.
Envelope. Excellent. So number 20, it will be envelope. Excellent, my girls.
I'm done, miss.
Okay, any question for today? How's the
No,
word?
miss.
Are really confusing, right?
Yeah.
So I want you, inshallah, when you finish today, to practice these words and to write it several times and to write the meaning beside it. English or Arabic, I want you just to understand the meaning of them so you can distinguish between them if you have it in the future, inshallah. And in the other class, inshallah, before we have the grammar class, we will have at the beginning like 15 minutes to have a graded online work. You will come to the website, inshallah, and you will open the website to have some questions on the story of the gold. Okay, I want you to answer it, inshallah, and then we will come to
Miss, I didn't understand.